I don't usually share this kind of stuff, but I wish someone had told me about it sooner. It turns out I was starting to have some issues keeping my erection. It's just like I didn't feel my erection was at 100% in some point, if you know what I mean. It can be related to pelvic floor, so I searched for some devices to train it. MYHIXEL Fit Base stood out of me, especially because it looks simple enough and also because it was a non-invasive alternative. You just sit on it, connect to an app that shows you how to contract and straighten your pelvic floor muscles. Now that I have been using it for a few weeks, everything backs to normal, which is a huge release for me and my partner.
Hey, I'm Martin. And over the last few years, I started noticing I wasn't really in control anymore. In bed, I mean. Nothing extremely dramatic at first, but over time, I realized I was finishing sooner than expected with my partner. And that's when it really started to feel frustrating. Not just for me, but also for my partner. Since sex wasn't really the same anymore, I went to a urologist. And he told me the reason behind it was that my pelvic floor was weak. Which, by the way, I had no idea men even had a pelvic floor. He was actually collaborating with this men's health brand that was testing a new product for pelvic floor training. It's actually a device that you sit on. You contract your pelvic floor muscles. It comes with an app that tells you if you're doing it right. And it also tracks your progress. Quite an interesting concept. Didn't expect much, but after a few weeks, I was lasting longer in bed progressively. It's kind of crazy how something so simple can make such a big difference. My partner and I, we're both really happy with it.
I started using the MYHIXEL Fit Base mostly for prevention. I didn't have any issues, but I wanted to stay ahead of them. There are so many things that can happen if your pelvic floor gets weak. If you do a little bit of research, things like premature ejaculation, urine leaks, erectile dysfunction, all the stuff we don't want as we're getting older. What really surprised me is how easy it is. You literally just sit down, open the app, and play. The app is super intuitive. It guides you and gives you feedback, and it shows statistics with your progress. Overall, I'm really happy with it because I know I'm investing in my future and actually seeing results.
So after having my second baby, my pelvic floor was incredibly weak, and I was actually looking for something to complement my pelvic floor exercises that I was really adamant I had to keep up with. I actually couldn't really feel much progress. Also, I was spending a lot of time sitting at my office, which is what us mums do, which wasn't ideal. I was really looking for something specific, something that wasn't invasive, because I actually was not comfortable with that idea at all, especially after giving birth. Then I found out about a brand called MYHIXEL, which was coming out with a very new pelvic floor trainer. And when I saw it, I thought, hang on, you just sit on this. That is brilliant. Now, it's perfect for me because I'm a freelancer. I work from home in cafes all the time. So I use it when I'm reading, working on my laptop. And so far, I can actually already see and feel the improvements, and it's only been a few weeks. Now, honestly, ladies, I cannot recommend this enough to anyone who can relate to my situation.